team have arrived. As you can see, absolutely raring to go. They still ain't taken all the lights in though. Off we go then. So the stuff, plan of action today, 96 light fitting changes in one day. Owned by two.
Aidan will do that alone, won't he?
Aidan will do that on his own, piece of piss.
I don't even know why you got rid.
Should we go home?
Hello, hello. We are at the Royal Institution in Mayfair this week. Big kind of science museum place, books, you know, rooms out for events, real sort of big, lush, historic building. So basically what we did was we originally carried out an emergency lighting test on this building, probably a couple of months back now. I think they've got about 480 odd fittings, emergency fittings in total throughout the building, so it shows the size of it. 96 failed, unfortunately for them. So what we are doing now is I've got me and my team just basically going through the paperwork, going through room by room, changing all the old fittings out. If we can't, some of the fittings are, you know, dated, discontinued, kind of, you know, decorative fittings to suit the building. So I can't source emergency versions of those anymore, unfortunately. If we can get hold of them, you're going to be paying well above the odds. So what we've opted to do in a lot of areas is just keep the fitting, because the fitting itself works. It's just the emergency function doesn't last the 3 hours that it needs to. So what we've done is we've kept the lights on in situ, because like I say, they work on and off with a switch and stuff, and we'll put an emergency spot, a little LED spot just next to it, which will give off enough light. And as we go through, they've asked us to mark off on the drawings exactly what ones we've changed, because the place was in a mess. Big mess, man, with and I know they've had their pants pulled down previously. They had a company come in who had the contract before us, and they charged them about 14 grand for changing a load of light fittings that were supposedly emergency. And they were supposed to have done the whole lot, and that was 2 years ago. I've come in and found 96 fittings, and I can tell the fittings are over 2 years old, easy. So I'm not really sure what went on there, but we're trying to now work with the directors of the building to try and bring everything back up to scratch. So what I've suggested we do is they've got plans of the building with all the emergency light fittings marked on it. So what I'm going to do is, as we change a fitting, we're going to mark what we've changed, the date that we changed it, and what we changed it with. And that way, when we come back, because we've got the contract, you know, for the foreseeable future now, whether it be us or another electrical company, when they come back and they do the next one next year, other fittings are going to fail. It's inevitable. There's 480 odd in here, so others are going to fail. But what we'll do is at least they'll know what ones have already been changed now. So you know, they can look back, and we offer the warranty of the fittings. So if it's within that warranty, then I think there's 2 years almost of the lights we're putting in, 2 year warranty. So they'll have another emergency lighting test before that anyway. I think they do it yearly here. So what we'll do is we're going to mark it off, and they can go through and say there's a fitting that we fail next year. They can say, well, you know, hang on a minute, that one was changed already, so we know there's another issue. Or, you know, it just builds up a log. So now they're going to have proper paperwork knowing what failed the first time round, what's been changed, proof that we have changed the 96 fittings that we've quoted to change. And yeah, I think it's just going to work a lot better, and we're going to do that. You know, we're just basically going to keep a spreadsheet of everything we do here, which was never done before. So they're made up of that idea. They're happy to go along with that. They're even providing the drawings, paperwork, so I can't grumble really. All I've got to do is fill it out. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. Got 4 guys on the Monday, 5 guys on the Tuesday, and 3 of us today, I believe, and I think we're probably pretty much going to have it all wrapped up. We've got a couple of key switches that need to go in, because when we tested the lower ground floor where all the kitchens areas are, there's no key switching for the emergency lights, which obviously I had to put on the report. So we are going to have to, there's 6 circuits, so we're going to have to put a bank of key switches just, you know, mounted next to the board. I've had a word with the head chef today. That's probably not going to get done this week, just because they've got a lot of events on later this week, and they're prepping food, and they can't really have the lights off or any disturbances. So what we'll do is we'll get all the other fittings changed, and once we've done that, we'll come back next week. I'll probably be here for a morning, hour or two, just putting a couple of key switches on a couple of boards. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Spark, who's actually currently struggling to get the diffuser back on a light. He's done all the wiring, put all the new emergency spots in that work, but he can't get the diffuser on. Absolute wally. Young Merson, would you please go and get the broom out of the van? Well done, Hayden. It's a job well done, mate. It's a job well done. It's all starting to look really nice. That's beautiful. As you can see, old light fittings in this building. It's not going to be cost effective to change every single light fitting for emergency equivalent versions. So what we've done is we've just decided to go with the little LED spots, which we've mounted in a line next to the fittings. This is obviously a toilet, and that's the reason we've done that, just because it keeps costs down, but still gives you the same result. Prove there that when you reinstate the power, the lights go off. Jobs are good enough. Got the toilet area done. It's a little bit noisy in here. I'm going to start the server room now. This is on the lower ground floor of the building. You just got a couple of 4-foot fluorescents up there that failed the 3-hour discharge test. The same in here as well, one on that corner. I mean, that light, not only did it fail, it just don't work anyway, so get all them changed now. Should have a couple of the boys out here. Mercer. So we've got these ones to change as well. Just down this hall. Hello, hello. Right, I'm going to do my best to, you know, keep documenting what we are doing, but obviously this is a public building, so I've got to be a little bit careful on where I film and where I don't. But back in the server room, it's the 2 new emergency fluorescents we've put up there. Obviously slightly newer than these old fittings without the diffusers, but the new ones we put in, the emergencies, are all diffusers. Got diffusers. That's all sweet. We're getting through it. There's another couple in there as well. Obviously, you know what the customers are like. They don't ever want to pay to get all of the lights looking the same. So they'll just basically get us to change what needs to be done to make them compliant, which is fair enough. I mean, no one sees that here anyway, to be honest. So yeah, all is good to be fair. On to the next one. I just wanted to take a minute. Young Hayden, he's just told me a story about what happened. We're all having lunch now. So young Hayden wanted to go to prep to get his food. Come back with the biggest rosy cheeks I've ever seen in my life. Like, so happy, absolutely made up with himself. Hayden, please explain what happened when you was at prep.
Aaron went to get his lunch and the guy gave it to him for free because he fancied him.
Oh yeah, I wish.
Right, if he ain't going to tell you, I'll tell you. Basically, Hayden went to prep, fluttered his eyelashes at some bloke, and got his lunch for free, and he's come out giving it Billy Big Bollocks, thinking he's the man. And then when I've asked him to explain it to you, he's got all embarrassed. He goes, "How rose his cheeks up?" It's made his day, look. Merson's a chiropractor, and
he just wants to get up close and personal, doesn't he?
Well, listen, you're the one that just pulled that geezer a minute ago.
Wait, I need a fart.
No, wait. Alright, do this. No, let be loose. Put your hands behind.
Loosen up, Hayden.
Point your elbows forward. Yeah? You feel that?
No.
And again. You not feel that click? Oh.
It didn't click.
We do you this one.
Wait, Merson, why you got to send me? You wouldn't be able to pick me up. It's a big man thing.
Go on then.
Biceps.
What?
Biceps. Now what, Trey? Put your hands behind my hands.
What?
Put your hands behind my hands. Put your elbows forward. I'm stuck.
I didn't leave the floor.
You're too big.
Right, that was enough out. That was okay.
I'll watch some more.
Now, for all you up-and-coming electricians in your college doing your studies now, probably heard of old Faraday. Invented the Faraday cage system. All this stuff in this glass here it's actually his stuff that he used to have and used to work on. It's in the Royal Institution where we're doing these emergency lights at the minute. This room actually has to be set at a certain temperature, humidity levels, just because of the age of the stuff really. What I'm told is that's what they have to do to stop the stuff sort of rotting away and decomposing, I guess, but it's mad to think that he was tinkering around with all this stuff. Pretty cool, man. On the way up to the 3rd floor now. Meet the boys, see how they're getting on. We've got a lot of lights to change on that 3rd floor. Like I say, I'll do as much filming as I can, but this is a public building, so I do need to be a little bit careful, so you might have to make do with some photos, but I'll do my best. I just had a thought. There is a few other bits that I can show you outside on the roof. Had a fair few bulkheads to change up here. You can see. Had these old yellowy orange diffuser ones before, and every single one of these are emergencies. But when we done the test, absolutely none of them even come on. Not even, you know, as soon as we turn power off, let alone 3 hours later. So obviously they had to be changed. Come check the view though. Jeez. Nice round here. Canada Goose shop. Cartier diamond shop. Loads of expensive shit. And all along here as well. I don't know if you can see that. All along here. Along there, up to that top one there. Another thing that I've got to do as well at this place in the future, it's been quoted. I've stuck my quote in and I'm pretty sure
had a chat with a guy. He said that he's happy with it. He's obviously just got to get it cleared with finance and all the rest of it. The lightning protection. Had another company come and do a test on it. It looks like they had the originally they had the old Faraday cage system, where you know they was running all the way along. I mean, that tape looks old anyway. It runs along and you can see all the spikes up there. You see all those spikes on the chimney breasts. So it looks like they had the old Faraday cage system. And then what they've decided to do after that, I think just as the, you know, they've taken over more of the building, is to go for a pulsar air rod, which is fine. Only need the 2 down tapes, which what they've got anyway. But I don't know, some companies just make me laugh, because on the other report that they did, they've classed it as satisfactory. And I've had a look at it. It was last done in 2011 as well, to be fair, so far too long. But I've had a look at it, and they've said, yeah, no, both down tapes, they're fine. Go into electrodes, happy days. So I thought, okay, that's fine. We'll have a look at that, and we'll just test it. Sorry, I can't sit still. I'm like this when I'm on the phone as well. I don't know why. But thought we'll have a look at it. I'm going to try and sit still now. We'll try and have a look and see what I think. So had a look. 1 down tape that goes down, that I have no idea where it goes. So it goes to no accessible earth electrode at all. And then the other one that I did find goes to a main water pipe. Goes into the road like that. I know you used to do that sort of stuff, but not now. You can't have lightning protection going down to an earth pipe. I mean, where's it go? For all we know, it's go over there. So they get a lightning strike on this building, and that runs straight down into that water pipe. Who knows what poor bugger's going to be at the other end of it? So obviously I found it, and they said stupid stuff like, you know, the section. Obviously there is no exact certification for lightning protection. You kind of just make up a spreadsheet or make something up yourself. But you know, they put a section handrails. Oh, the handrails bonded. They put not applicable. I'm not being funny. There's handrails everywhere. And because of the height of the building, you know, any metal work that is within sort of 1 to 5 meters, depending on the height of the building, I always say, it needs to be cross bonded in with the lightning protection to, you know, just bond it for any risks of flashover. And you know, they have done that in places, like they've done that on these little ladders here, as you can see, which is good. It's what we like to see. But what they ain't done, again going back to the handrail conversation, is this AHU unit. They've put the cross bond in there, happy days. None to that steelwork though, which I put on my report. There's the old spikes, which we don't need anymore because we've got the pulsar. They've run it over to there. They've run it across, come onto this, which is good. I'm gonna come out of this, a bit noisy. So that's all good. And then they've put handrails, not applicable in this instance. Well, all this is bonded in with the lightning protection. I mean, look how close that is. But handrails ain't applicable. Not a risk to flash over. My arse. So like I say, we have quoted that, so that'll be interesting. I'm hoping to do a video on that when we get the job, and that's going to be all on the roof as well, so I won't have anyone having a moan or telling me I can't film. So that'd be sweet. So yeah, hopefully that one comes about sooner rather than later. But I will, I'll keep you posted, and as soon as we do it, I will document as much of it as I can, and I'll upload it so you can see what we're doing. Good morning. Right, it's currently about 20 past 4 in the morning. This is the last day we're going to go up to the Royal Institution in Mayfair today. Me, Aaron and Matty. Get all the rest of the fittings done, get it all signed off, and then wait for the next issue. But yeah, this is an early one, man, but commitment, still getting up, still doing my cardio. But before I do that, obviously, amino acids, black coffee, gotta be done. Yo, right, 5:25 AM. Apologise how dark it is in here. I have got my little blinky light on, but it's pitch black everywhere. So you can hardly see me, which might be a good thing. But I'm gonna go and head to pick Aaron up now. Once we've got Aaron, we'll head across, pick up Matty. Obviously central London, it don't make sense paying parking for loads of vans and congestion charge now, so I just I get them all to jump in my van. It's better. So yeah, we're going to go and get them boys, make our merry way up to Mayfair and get this bad boy finished. We have arrived. Look at this lovely little gaff. Get the last few emergency fittings done. I'll add this to some of the footage that I took from last week when we was here. But to literally, we pulled up, hit a bit of traffic on the way here, so pulled up. I've literally had to chuck the lads off, get them down in the lower ground kitchen. So we've got a 6-gang key switch to do down there. The kitchen staff come in at 9 o'clock, so we need to get that done, the lights back on before they get in. It's currently 8 o'clock now. Aaron's been down there about 10 minutes, so he's got to drill the boards out and stuff like that, so he's going to have to haul arse a wee bit. I'm just having my pro oats before I start my bit. Don't know about pro oats, they are banging. All you need, yeah, is 50 grams, I use 50 grams of rolled oats, 2 scoops of banana protein, it's just my flavour of choice, a little bit of water, mix it up, put it in the fridge overnight in a Tupperware, just put the lid on. Next morning, it's like a dessert for breakfast, man, but it's so good for you as well. Especially if you want to, like, excuse me, cut the weight a little bit, trim up. We're in off season now, so it's not that important, but I just like it. So I'm going to quickly eat this, and then I'm going to go and do the first floor pantry. So I should be able to film in there as well, so I won't tell you too much about it now. But it's just adding in another bulkhead from the fuse board that's in there with a bit of tubing. But I'll set the camera up, so I should be left alone in there. And that's staff only, so yeah. Keep your fingers crossed for us, and I will check in with you in a bit. So, we're in the first floor pantry. Basically show you what I'm going to do. No emergency lights in here, but we have, luckily enough, got a fuse board up there, so all I'm literally going to do, bit of tubing out the side, run along, just put a key switch there, just a 1-gang, run across, just a bulkhead about here, just gives them a little bit of something. So I've got these fluorescents, but none of them are emergency. But I'm literally heartbroken, man. I come in, there's a brand new cup on the side. Happy days. Look over there. Instant hot water tap. And then I noticed down here, what's this? I thought, oh my fucking God, I'm gonna get a free coffee. They're about £4 at this place. And then I noticed that. What the fuck? Why? All of them are. Oh, right. I'll show you when it's done. Best go. Shoot the calls. Right, another quick check-in. Just a little bit of containment up, emergency fittings up. Little cheeky key switch, just there. Running LSF. Bit of LSF flex, just going to go into there. Easy install. But it does the job, exits there. So we'll put the Running Man Legend with the arrow going that way. Arrow pointing to the door. Sweet as a nut. All finished. There it is in all her glory. These fittings are pretty good to be fair, because they come with a little linking so you can have them either maintained or non-maintained. In here, the existing lights are all on sensors, so we opted to just keep the light on all the time. Because when these goes off, sometimes when they go out in that back room, these can go off, so at least it still just gives you a little bit of light up there. But yeah, little key switch, and a little bend there, key switch, boom, boom, easy. Bread and butter. I thought I could quickly just show you another quick job that we did. All these, we actually took down and completely rewired internally with new lamp holders. If you have a look at the Facebook page, same with that one as well. Dropped them all down. There's a couple of emergencies we've changed as well. Yeah, we actually dropped all these down completely on the floor, rewired everything. If you have a look at the AC Electrical Facebook page and have a look at the Instagram as well, ACELECMK, at ACELECMK, ACELECMK. You'll see all the progress pictures of us actually doing the job. I'll get back to it now. I'll tell you what, this place, and I'll get your card out in. Me and Aaron play this game in constant competition who gets the more steps on the old on the phone. So you think I've been here 20 minutes? Getting it in. Alright, let's go on then before we go.
What?
Get your steps out.
Mate, you know I've smashed her. As always. More steps, yeah.
There's no justice in the world if you've beat. Fuck off!
Did you fucking do any work or what?
Everyone, just got back to ACHQ. Royal Institution Emergency Light. Reg, I do apologise. I've got the AC mascots come to be pests today. This is Ron. Might as well introduce you because I'm sure you're going to be seeing a bit of them. Oh, ow. This is Ronnie. No, this is Ronnie. This is Reggie. Yeah, I know. Bugger off then. Out of the way. Thank you. Yeah, alright. Finished. That's a wrap. Finito. Got everything done today. Didn't really do too much filming today because, like I say, there's only 6 fittings left earlier on. So yeah, Aaron beat me on the steps thing. I think that's rigged though, man. I think he can change that because that's bollocks. He stayed doing the key switches at the fuse board for the first hour of us being there. 2 banks of key switches, drilling them all out, everything else. I was up and down like a yo-yo, and I was smashing him. I was like 2,000 steps ahead, and he manages to pull it back every time. Takes the piss. But yeah, all done on that one. Tomorrow I'm going to try and get a little film in because we've had a reactive call out to, you know, the trainer shops, Shoe, SCHUH. We're going to be hitting up Shoe in Marble Arch. They're currently had to close, unfortunately, because their roller shutter doesn't work. So we're going to have to go and assist the roller shutter people. I think we've got to take out a big ass 3-phase air curtain so they can get access to the motors and stuff. So I'll take my camera if we can get a bit of filming done. We will do. Let you have a look. Nice like that. But yeah, Royal Institution. That's a wrap. Everyone's happy. Even done a couple of little extras there to keep them sweet. And the time now is 3:30. So I'm going to do some more paperwork because I'm a beast. I'll see you on the next one. Toodle pip, ta-ra for now.